Grace and peace, y'all. All right, so I have a spiritual guidance message for someone who is still in that energy of, I've been through X, Y, and Z, and where was God? I'm gonna help you heal that mentality today. So pay attention. First thing you need to understand is that everybody been through something. Everybody. Now, the scale, all of that, like figuring out the magnitude of which somebody been through, very much will vary. It's going to vary for every person. But every soul has to go through something to get to the point of finding their divinity. Keep in mind that you signed a contract before coming here. You not remembering it doesn't negate the fact that your soul signed up for the drama you dealt with to help you evolve. Now, you couple that soul contract with these things you need to deal with in order for you to evolve as a soul with your own decision making. Understand it is going to put you in a position where you have to deal with karmic ties, whether it's karmic people, karmic situations, or just your own karma from whether it's this life or past life. That's a must. You gotta clear that, because as long as that is still in your energetic frequency, you can't move forward. You can't be successful. God cannot give you any sort of blessings because you still owe the universe a debt. Now, when we're talking about the aspect of you going through a lot and not feeling like God was there to support you, understand the role of God. He's there to be with you through all trials, all situations, but He is not there to interfere with your learning process. Look at it as a parent overseeing you when you first start to walk. Granted, they could catch you and just hold on to you. Even if it's you learning how to ride a bike without training wheels, they could hold the bike your whole life. But guess what? If they don't let the bike go, you never actually learn how to ride it. This is how our Father does us. He is there consistently, watching over you, making sure that things don't get too out of hand. But you still have to walk in that contract. And you still have to walk in the decisions you made. 9 times out of 10, the situations that we're saying God was not there to save us from, we put ourselves there. Unless you are a child where somebody should be paying attention and protecting you from your own decisions, we make our own decisions. Now, granted, no one anticipates them going awry, but just because you didn't anticipate it doesn't mean you wasn't supposed to deal with it. Now, many of us have a hard time with accountability, and I understand that very well as well. So I'm going to give you an example of how it can easily be your decisions that got you in a situation and you just asking God to pull you out of it. I.e., you in a relationship. You chose that person. You chose to stay, even when things got real bad. You could have walked away several times, maybe even left this person, but you kept coming back. And then things got real bad, to the point that you had no choice but to leave. Guess what? God was there the whole time. He was giving you signs. He had you leave a few times. He was the reason why you couldn't get comfortable. And yet you stayed. So you can't blame it on the fact that God wasn't there and that He wasn't there to hold your hand. He's there. Now, to get to the point of true divinity, it's accepting the fact that God is there to hold your hand. For you to be able to call on. For you to be able to let Him know, like, listen, at least I know I'm not going through it by myself. You there. You watching it. You saw it happen. But for you also to reflect. He's not there to be a genie to poof you out of situations you put yourself in. Now, even if you didn't put yourself in those situations, there are times where we walk into a situation that we know we wasn't supposed to be in. That party, that late night party you wasn't supposed to go to, that you went to anyway, that you moved around your schedule to get out of work so you could be there, that went really bad. Guess what? The signs was there. You just ignored them because you wanted to have fun. Try and remember that things don't happen to us, they're happening for us. So it was for you to learn something about yourself and how strong you are, because baby, if you made it through, you are resilient. And I know you're not negating those lessons that was in there. What you learned? I know you learned something from that thing you think God was not there for you for. Now, I know all of this is not easy to hear because it is a level of accountability that is surpassing what you see out here in these streets. But it is necessary. So you know your big sister shouldn't have to come through with the truth. Accept the fact that God is always present, but He is not going to stop you from walking in your own choices, your own decisions, and in your own karma. Even with the forgiveness that you get from the Savior, you have to understand that when you do things that net you karma, that debt still has to be repaid regardless if you say that you accept the Lord in your life or not. That means the blessings are coming. The debt needs to still be repaid. I hope this reaches you. I love you. But stop blaming God. He love you too. Love and light. Peace.